morning. Here's your Saturday morning crew. Here we all are. Thank you for joining us, everybody. We know you're all out there. Thank you. Whether you're still in your jammies with a brew and having your breakfast. We've had breakfast. Well, two of us. Did you have your breakfast?
I had mine before I got here.
All right. It's a bit of an early start for some of us.
Some more than others, eh, Hannah?
Bless her.
Yeah.
Oh, bless her. So welcome to our Saturday morning live shopping. It's a bit fun, this. We do love a Saturday morning. Now, if you're not already aware, we're with you for 5 hours. Sorry. You've got me and Diane.
Stephanie might be in for a couple of hours as well, so it might not be us for the whole 5 hours.
But I'm apologising ahead of the... Yeah. So what is it something that people say? They only take me somewhere twice and the second one is to apologise. Anyway.
I don't think I've ever heard that.
Have you never heard that? I only ever go somewhere twice and the second time is to apologise.
Well, you've been here more than twice.
Yeah.
Because we love you.
Oh, bless you. So welcome. How do you watch and shop? Well, a lot of you will be watching because you're already there and we can see that you're there. But you can watch us and follow us on social media platforms, which is Instagram and Facebook, okay? While you're on those two platforms, we'll be giving you shop codes while we go down the counter, okay? The first one is shop bundle, okay? Type that into the comments below. You'll then receive a message from ourselves that says thank you very much. And once you've finished filling up your lovely goodies basket and finished shopping, open one of the messages that you've received from us. Everybody is now watching Hannah draw a dog on the whiteboard.
I mean, we say dog. So scary. I feel a bit disturbed now.
There you go. that was what we all just paused for thought.
Yes.
Paused for thought. There we go, you see. Oh dear. David's not going to be here for a while. I've got to fill his shoes. Yeah. Anyway, the giveaway code, if you didn't know, is woof.
Yeah.
So the giveaway code in this hour is woof. And it's a card of whatever something that we make, okay? So that's what you're going to be getting in this one. But stay with us. It will get better. So, what's the other thing? Where did I get shopping? Instagram, Facebook, shop code. When you're ready to finish shopping, click onto one of those comments that we've sent you. In there is a link. Click the link. It takes you straight to your shopping basket. Log in and check out, okay? You can watch us on YouTube if you prefer to watch us on a big screen on your smart TV. However, you will still need to shop on your social media platforms. But there's an additional place where you can go. On our website, which is super cool. So if you go on to highlightcrafts.com, on there, wherever we are streaming live, you will find us under live shopping, which is fantastic. And also there's a little button on there that's called shop ahead. If you click that button, it's a drop down and you can shop the whole morning ahead and then just sit back and relax and enjoy what we're doing, okay? Or if you do have to go out to click and collect your shopping from where you have to go and you're missing something, that gives you the opportunity of shopping ahead as well, okay? So it's super easy. And when you've finished adding in everything to your basket on the website, because all you do is click on the items that are on the screen, add to basket. When you've got all those lovely goodies and happy post ready, click the basket, log in and check out again. Couldn't be any easier. It's brilliant. So welcome one and all. Good morning. How's your Saturday morning started?
Ours started with a bit of 80s music.
A bit of 80s, yeah.
Pastries,
coffee.
I've got my coffee under there still.
Talking about life in general back then when we were all a little bit younger.
A little bit. And some of us weren't even born for 20 years, were we, Amber?
Rude.
I know.
Rude, that. Because in a bit we've got a quiz about 80s TV shows, Saturday morning TV shows, and 70s and 80s. Yeah. And Amber said, I said, oh, do you remember so-and-so? And she went, what?
I went through all the questions. No idea what you're on about. Not a clue. So this morning's going to be an education for all of us.
It is. And then she went, how about Teletubbies? I says, no, that's not 70s and 80s.
Not 70s and 80s.
That's a little bit, a bit closer. Anyway, welcome. Here we are with our lovely new Be Pawsitive.
Yeah.
Yay! Look at these characters. Oh, aren't they adorable? They really are. So we're introducing you to Arthur, Desmond, Montague and Winston. Oh, look. There he is. That's our lovely Montague. Isn't he lovely?
Isn't he adorable?
He really is. He's got his little kerchief on round his neck. He's beautiful. So that's our lovely Montague. Then, oh, look. He's our Arthur. Isn't he just adorable?
Tommy.
I know, right? I can actually, if I go, I can feel how soft and fluffy that is as a puppy.
He's properly just plonked down, hasn't he?
Oh.
Just, ugh.
That's exactly how Dalmatians.
Yeah,
that's how Dalmatians sit.
Yeah.
That's exactly it.
Was it?
The very first family dog, yeah.
Oh, look at him. I had
Spike. So Amber's first dog was a Dalmatian called Spike.
We had 2 Dalmatians, Poppy and Murphy.
Ours was a corgi called Pam.
Oh, I remember Pam.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because her pedigree name was Ilsham Pampas, which was a lot to shout in the park, so we called her Pam.
Yes. That. Oh dear. Can you imagine? I'd be one of them. I'd say, well, that's not my name.
Yeah, exactly.
Ruined my street credibility
Ruined
now.
my street cred at the park.
And then here we've got Desmond.
Desmond.
Look at him with his little. He's got his little dicky bow on. I feel like it's just, isn't he cute? Now, I can't believe just how cute these characters are. And I've got to say, I think I've left the best for last.
Yeah.
Winston!
We love our Winston, don't we?
Look, he's got his little glasses on. And I've even given him as a toy.
I'm just going to grab this card because I absolutely love this one. I think it's such a beautiful card.
It is.
And
It's absolutely stunning, isn't he?
he is such a character. He's absolutely such a character. Hello, Winston. Hello.
You can tell that's his voice. Hello. It's got a really deep voice. So, yes, Amber's going to come and show us some of these that RDT have done because, oh my word, the characters do speak for themselves when you actually see them in situ. Aren't they just adorable?
They are fabulous. Now, the excuse me, the characters are available individually for $9.99, but we have got a bundle of the dies as well, haven't we, Amanda?
We do. So the bundle it's in the studio, Be Pawsitive, Die and Your Minecraft Studio artwork is the bundle. For $34.99, you've got $11.96 saving, okay? If you're buying the dies, it is still $34.99, but that is shop pause. So
Okay.
I would definitely put in shop bundle.
Yes, because you're not paying any extra for the artwork.
For the
bundle.
artwork.
So if you're not somebody who uses the Minecraft Studio artwork right now, but you may in the future, absolutely go for shop bundle because you're not paying any more for it, but you are getting it in that bundle. Now, I know the bundle has been really busy this morning already on the website, but we have got the downloads to go with it as well. We've got loads of people with us this morning, Amanda. We've got Lynn, Soph, Pam, Veronica, Doreen, Elaine, Becky, Lisa, Jane, Avril, Pat, Mrs. H, Diane Street's there. Hi, Diane. Patricia, Mary, Julie, David, Wendy, Barbara, Terry.
Not our David.
No, not our David.
No, he's packing.
Alison, Sue, Laura, blimey, Carol's there.
Flipping
Morning, Carol.
flip-flops.
Mitch, Terry, Kim, Pauline. Oh, Pauline, what's Pauline saying? Been up since 4:30. Sat in the garden enjoying the peace and quiet. Lovely. Can I ask, will you be adding to the Pawsitive collection, please? Yes, we will. We absolutely will. So get your requests into the comments, and we'll keep a track of them.
Yeah, we've already got Dachshund, Husky,
Yes.
Beagle. What else? Corgi. We need a Corgi. What else was there?
There's all of them basically.
Yes, there'll be a wide variety.
So, Pauline, you've said that you've got a Hungarian Kill Shelter mixed breed dog, which is 33% lab and retriever, which sounds stunning. Please send us a picture because I just think it sounds.
Yes.
What's the dog's name? Please.
You've told us his breed and all of that, but then we can't give him a shout out.
Yeah.
What's he called? And then we'll annoy him.
Well, So we've got Laura, Elspeth and Neela. I've not done saying morning to everybody yet. Everybody's here this morning. Our June's there.
Morning, June. I'm just going to... June loves her Alsatians. I'm just going to sit down.
Gwen, Charlene, Joe, Annette, Charlene. Charlene said a Maltese Shih Tzu. A Great Dane we've got a request for. Jack Russell.
Can you imagine the Great Dane and a little Jack Russell?
Mitch has said would love to see a wee cream short-haired Chihuahua. Chihuahua.
Are they the ones that, no, the Chinese Chihuahuas are the ones with the fluff on the ears and the naked, aren't they? Yeah, they're the crested ones.
Oh, Norwegian Buhund. I think I need to have a look at what one of those is. Hannah, just get a picture up on it.
What's the Norwegian Buhund?
We're gonna learn because Hannah's going to get a picture up on there for us.
But, in a minute when we're all going, oh, look. Yeah. They're super cute.
So Pauline's dog is a beautiful girlie called Willow.
Morning,
and she's going to
Willow.
email us a picture.
Look.
It's a bit like a corgi, but with longer hair and a wiggly
And slightly longer legs, kind of like a beefed up corgi.
He's been at the gym.
A corgi that's been to the gym. Yeah, Viking corgi.
Oh, they're cute.
Tibetan terrier. Okay.
I like a Tibetan terrier.
So Diane says she'd love different colourways on the Border Collie. So we can definitely talk to Graphics about that next week for you.
Kind of colourways are we thinking? What's your favourite?
Little Labrador like Penny.
Yes.
Need a Boxer, Springer Spaniel, Cocker Spaniel, Black Show Cocker Spaniel. I think we need some pictures of these, Hannah. No, yeah, we need pictures of these guys.
Yeah, we need to see what are your fur babies.
Hannah's
please?
literally sat there going pictures.
We need to see what the fur babies and give them a shout out. What was that lady's dog called again?
Willow.
Willow. Morning, Willow.
Morning, Willow.
If they email help out, I can get it up on my phone.
Oh yes. So email your pictures to help@highlightcrafts.com during the show, and Hannah can get the pictures on her phone, and we can show the pictures on
can share
on
with
screen.
Everybody's fur babies.
So Geraldine says her fur baby is Grace, and she is a Parsons Jack Russell, and owns the place.
Love a Parsons. Yeah. Mine's a Parsons Jack Russell, but she's not. What was that one?
Parsons Jack Russell.
No, the other one. What was her name?
Grace.
Grace. Morning, Grace. I've got a Parsons Jack Russell, and she's called Pippa.
Oh yes, our little Pippa.
We've got Pippa, and I've got Emmy, who is a beagle, and I've also got Luna, who is a husky.
Carol Lewis said she had a whopping big lurcher who took up the whole of the bed. Carol used to end up perched on the edge of the bed and fell out a couple of times. Her name was Laker. What a beautiful name.
That Laker's lovely. Yeah, I don't have much of the bed left with the three girls that are on there with me. Can you imagine a husky, a beagle and a terrier? And I find myself in some really peculiar shapes trying to get my legs around the dogs.
Lovely.
Which is hilarious.
Susan's got a Cavapoo called Candy. Jane's got Shih Tzus called Charlie
Candy.
and Lindy. Morning, Charlie. Morning, Lindy.
Hello, girls.
Trisha's got a mad but gorgeous German Shepherd called Bailey.
Morning, Bailey.
Oh, hang on. Stand by 1 second. Rachel G. Now, Rachel, I think, is this the lady who got married? Yes. Oh, you weren't in this week, so you won't. We had a lady who emailed into the Scan and Cut shows because she'd made all the bits for the wedding.
Right.
I'm pretty sure I saw the email yesterday with the bits on that I sent to Mel. I'm sure it was Rachel. Apologies if it's not.
Morning, Rachel. Sorry, what was Rachel's?
So Rachel said, morning, I have 2 Jackapoos.
Yeah.
Jackapoos.
Jack Russell.
My boy one is called Billy and my little girl is called Pippa.
Pippa! I'm hoping we're getting responses from all the dogs.
Yes.
Yeah?
I think we need to give a big shout out to Miss Bellaboo because she's 6 inches high, weighs 4.5 pounds and rules the house of Mitch Walker. She's a cream short-haired chihuahua called Miss Bellaboo.
Bellaboo, and she's 6 inches high. She's this big. She's that. I might be over-exaggerating there.
You might be over-exaggerating there.
I think I might be about here.
Oh, we need a picture, Mitch, and we need a picture with something beside her for
put your coffee cup next to her. Yeah. We need your coffee cup next to her.
Yeah, put her in the coffee cup. Anna says, don't put her in the coffee cup.
Oh no, what we got? Who we got?
This is literally going to be the whole show. I know it.
Do that. There.
Let me see.
Sorry.
She's beautiful.
Wow.
Who that belong to?
Diane Street.
Oh.
Diane.
Yeah.
Just stunning. Thank you, darling.
So Diana's Border Collies, Lacey, Zoe, Merlin and Lily, and the new one is Magic.
Magic.
Wow.
How cute is this? Anyway, so if you want this... Keep sending in your pictures, and we'll talk a little bit about the collection that we've got, because we need to hear from you.
Let's talk a bit about what we've got.
What we've got.
We'll go back to that in a little.
We'll go back to the pictures in a minute.
We'll just do that for an hour. And actually, Hannah's
Yeah,
on the driving sheet, and she's
Let's just quickly do this, and then we can go back to the pictures of all the dogs. I
Hannah,
feel
can
naughty
I just
and
ask a
having.
favour? Can you just put the aircon on, please? Because I am so warm.
It is a little bit warm in here. How are you all coping with the heat?
It's a bit warm out there, isn't it? And then we've got these lights on in here. And,
so it's a bit warm. So I have 2 fans in my bedroom because I've got 3 dogs in there and the door's shut. So you can imagine with all that fur and body heat and everything going on. Windows are wide open. Good morning. So we're going to talk about the collection.
Yes. Let's talk about
a little bit, and then we'll go back to your little collections. So shop bundle in the studio. Be Pawsitive, Diane Artwork MCS, which is your MCS, and we'll go through that in a minute. $34.99. You've got $11.96 saving. When you see the characters like this, now we brought these forward because you've got everybody on there.
Yeah.
We've got the family. Okay. This is the family all together. You can have the dies on their own, which is still, again, $34.99, and you've got $4.97 saving. But so you can see, by going for bundles, when we start putting things together, the savings add up. Yeah. And, of course, the prices that we're giving you at the start of the show, when we're talking about everything, that is before you all get your discounts and you get your points as well.
Yes, as long as you're logged into your free account on the Club Highlights section of the website.
Now, as the lovely Diane said, you can get them singularly as well. So you can get Arthur, Montague, Desmond and Winston, $9.99 each, if you want to cherry pick a particular dog.
Yes.
Okay? If there's a dog that you go, oh my word, I've got to have Arthur, then he is there for you to have. Okay? Now, we have got all the digital formats in every formulation that you can possibly think of for you all as well. So if you are avid MCSers, like our Diane,
MCSers.
Okay, it's Shop MCS and it's $6.99. Now, it's a digital program, okay, and it's free. If for all of you lovely new ladies and gentlemen that are joining us, welcome one and all. Now, Minecraft Studio, as we shorten it to MCS, is actually a free digital program. And you can go on to Highlight Crafts, look for MCS, and it's there for you to download for free. Okay? So the whole package, the whole graphics program is there for you for free. You just download it and then double click on it and open it up. And then you can use all of this. But you don't just have to use what we're giving you, what you buy in, your MCSs. You can actually use your own artwork in there as well.
As well, yes, absolutely.
Which is brilliant. And also, the lovely Diane has got an MCS club as well. Yeah. So if you're a little bit, I don't know what I'm doing with this, there's hundreds of hours of YouTube showing you all what MCS is all about. And also, our lovely Diane has got a club as well that you could all join and come along to.
I love the fact that in this one, we've done something a little bit different as well. So when Sophie was creating the MCS download for this one, she said, I feel like it needs something different because there's the 4 dies. So we've got the 4 images in the scene builder. We've popped a dog bed and we've popped a basket in there as well, so you can have the dogs in the bed or the basket if you wanted to. But she actually created a beautiful couple of topper sheets and then broke them down individually so you can make your own as well. And you can swap which dog's on which topper as well. So, so you've got all of that in there.
There's loads for you to work with. So that one is $6.99.
$6.99 for all that artwork. It is unbelievable value for money.
$6.99. You can't go wrong, can you? Then the next one is SVG. Shop SVG. This one is $8.99. When we talk about SVGs, and I try and put it into perspective, this is $8.99. You're getting all 4. But you're not just getting 4 SVG cutting out files. You're getting the matte layers, you're getting the detail cuts. The artwork that you see, you also get that. But that's not where the SVG then stops, okay? We give it you in 3 sizes, okay? We also give it you as a reversed reflection. Again, all the artwork, and wherever applicable, we will give you the decoupage for all of that as well, okay? So you're not just buying the cut. You're not just getting this, that's not it on its own. You're getting it in multiple sizes, reverse reflection and decoupage for all of them, okay, which is amazing.
Yep.
And then, if you want, you can have everything. So, Shop Digital gets you both your MCS and your SVG, so it all works together.
It does.
And that's $12.99.
Yeah. So you've got a saving on that as well?
You've got saving on everything. On everything. Now, you went on this morning and had a little peruse on the website.
I did. So it's been really busy for these this morning.
It
so
has.
If you are just a die customer, there are people out there who don't want to do the printing, they don't want to do the, don't have a digital machine, don't have a scan and cut, aren't interested in the Minecraft Studio and buy the printed reflection sheets, because we do have these on the website as free downloads. However, you can purchase them for 85p per sheet.
You can.
And we've had a lot of orders for these this morning, which shows us that a lot of the people that are buying into this collection are just buying the dies. So that, and obviously that is entirely your choice. We've given you all the options. So we have got these on the show. So Shop Sheet 1 will get you a sheet of Arthur's reflections for 85p. Obviously, you can multi-buy these. You can,
Yes,
you can put as many as you
can.
want in your basket. We've got Shop Sheet 2 will bring you Montague. Shop Sheet 3 will bring you our Desmond, and you can see you've got 9 of the reflections for each of them on here. And obviously on this one we've flipped him just to maximise the sheet for you, so you can see that we've got as many as we can on the sheet. And then our Winston is Shop Sheet 4. Now those are the words, not the numbers, and it's a space between sheet and 4. So, but that gives you the option to buy just the die, because as Amanda said, you know, you can buy Winston, the die on his own for $9.99 if you just want to work with this particular breed. You can buy the printed sheet as well, or you can download it for free from the website. So we have that option on there as well for you.
We just wanted to cover everything.
Everybody.
For everybody.
Yes.
Okay, because we knew that you were going to totally fall in love with these, because we have. And we've got a list as long as our arm that we want to actually be incorporated in this. And I think the Great Dane is a shout, because you don't see many of them.
Well, I think the list's got a bit longer now.
Oh my. Oh, we've got a really long list now, as long as my leg.
Yeah.
Shop bundle, 20% in allocation.
Okay.
Wow. Yeah, and
Not
I can't.
surprised.
I'm not surprised either. As soon as we started working with this and we saw what the artwork was going to be, I mean, when you're a dog lover, you look at these and you know you can feel the fur. Yeah. You can actually
smell the biscuits.
You can smell you can smell the biscuits. Do you know what I mean? It evokes a lot of happy, doesn't it? It makes you feel good when you've got something like this, and they are absolutely super cute. Yeah. So thank you for joining us this morning with 20% already in allocation. What's everybody talking about?
I need to go back a long way here. So we've got there we go. Yeah,
we're
just talking about doggies.
Remember, giveaway code is woof woof.
That's WOOF.
Okay.
Just
We have had interest in,
Okay. Right, okay, so yeah, WOOF. Pop that into the comments and it'll automatically enter you into the draw for the giveaway, and we're going to give away something that we make in the demos.
Shall I go over to demo while
yes,
you're
I'll add you a bit more.
Because we do need to make something to give everybody.
We do, now we've said that
we
three
do.
times.
Yeah.
So we've got Connie. Hi, Connie. That's a new name I've not heard. I'm not
seen
neither
you
me
watching
as
us
well.
before.
So welcome to Highlight Crafts. Connie has got a Basset Cross Beagle called Bagel. I love that.
A beagle called Bagel.
I love that. That's so cute. That's amazing.
I love that.
Linda's got a mixed breed terrier called Jerry. She's had since he was a year old and he's now 17. Wow.
Oh, Jerry. Come on,
Laura's
guys, we need your pictures.
Molly, a lab cross. Sue's Rottweiler is called Maya. Where are we? So Pat had a Tibetan Terrier. He was a nightmare for 15 years. She says never again. Okay. And then Terry's fur baby is a fluffy cat called Mitzi. And Mary says she'd love to see a Chihuahua. So where we go? We've got a tiny little girl called Molly, a 5 kilo Maltese Shih Tzu.
Oh my goodness.
Fur baby is a toy poodle beagle cross named Smudge. There's another beagle called Charlie. Oh, beagles are popular this morning, aren't they?
Toy poodle and a beagle cross.
Yeah, we definitely need lots of photos of these, don't we?
Yeah, can you send a picture? I'm intrigued. Which of a poogle? 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 A poogle. Okay. Well, you're just making names up now, aren't you?
Oh, you know, we said it was warm and sunny outside.
Yeah.
Apparently, in Dunoon in Argyll, it's cold, wet, and miserable. Jane says.
Sorry,
Joe
Jane.
Scott, Thunder and Lightning's just finished there. Hi,
I hope it
Morwin.
don't do
Morwin's
that,
just joined us and said hello to everybody. Yes, Charlene, absolutely. These are great for male and female cards.
Good shout.
So Pam Budd has asked, what is the best paper to print on? So.
Right. So we have we have differences of opinion, okay, with the print on, especially. So our lovely Mel, when she's doing her decoupage element, she loves to print on the 140.
She does.
And that is mainly because when you're cutting on the scan and cut, sometimes you can get a white edge and it's less visible on a 140 print. But for general use with myself and Amber, David, when we're doing things like this, Hannah, etc., we prefer when we're doing these cuts with 250 GSM.
And that's with the dies.
That's with the dies. I always go for the rigidity. I like this particular weight of card when I'm doing the decoupage, what I particularly do. However, we do have decoupage paper on the show, which again is amazing. Now, if you do like to go for that lighter weight card in the brown box, the brown box is the decoupage paper.
Okay.
If you
Everybody
like the
can
lighter
clearly see
weight,
that I'm going, what? Nothing says decoupage on the front of it.
this is
It's in a box.
It's brilliant. It's absolutely beautiful. If you like that touch and feel of, it's almost like a superior quality magazine.
Yeah, it's kind of like a silk satin finish. It's got a little bit of a sheen to it. In fact,
But
if I show you this one,
it doesn't.
you can see a bit of the sheen there.
Doesn't leave lines. When you roll it up and manipulate it, there's no lines or anything in there.
we've
And I
got
think
that
it's
bit there.
170 GSM I'm going to suggest. Now, a lot of you have bought that and love it. If you have had that and you're using that, can you let us know in the comments? Because us sat here demonstrating and talking about the product is fine, yeah? And we can sing its praises till all of the dogs come home.
Yeah.
However, you're the guys that also use it. So when you email in and go, do you know what? I've bought it. It's amazing. I fell in love with it. I've been back and bought it again. Your testimonies really do make a difference.
Yes, absolutely. So the decoupage paper is shop paper for that box full of paper, and that is $12.99. Now we have got the pure print. Shall we just run through those quickly, Hannah?
Yep.
So we've got the pure print and the premium pure print. So I'll just explain the difference between the two. So the pure print gives you a beautiful crisp coloured finish, and the premium pure print will give you really, really vibrant colours. It will really make the reds pop on the sheet. The blues are so much more vibrant. However, if you're using the scan and cut, the regular pure print is the one that you need. So we've got the, where are we? So we've got the pure print. So the A4 pure print, 250 sheets of 250 grams, 75 sheets, not 250 sheets of 75 grams is not card. So this one is $12.99, that is shop pure. And then for the premium pure print in 250 GSM, you're getting 50 sheets for $14.99, and that is shop 50, and that's the word 50. And then we've also got the regular pure print in the 140, which is what as Amanda said, Mel uses this for her reflections when she's using the scan and cut. So that one is shop 40, and that's the word 40. And then we've also got the premium pure print in that one, which is for your micro studio crafting and for your die cutting crafting, and that is shop premium, which is 75 sheets of 140 GSM in the premium pure print at $14.99. So we've got printable acetate on the show, which is $14.99, shop acetate. And our printable acetate is printable on both inkjet and laser printers, which is very, very unusual.
It is unusual.
So it is multi-purpose, and it's perfect for creating your shaker cards, creating a little bit of gloss on your card as well. So we have that one.
And they're amazing for your Minecraft Studio overlays.
Yes.
So when you've got acetate, printable acetate, if you buy acetate that's already printed, there's a value added to that, obviously.
Yes.
A lot of value.
A lot of value.
It's not just a small increase when you buy printed acetate, it doubles practically. Whereas you having printable acetate means that you can print what you want on there yourself, but it works fantastic for wraparounds, your bubble cards, anything like that. And when you've got Minecraft Studio, building a scene at the bottom of your acetate and printing it off, and then your overlays, so you can have an overlay now that has got lots of bones and things on there, and you can create a page and
so it's
all
like a
sorts.
leaf on the front of your card. So
There we
when you
go.
to the card shops and they've got vellum or acetate on the front of them, and it's kind of like a separate page in the book of the card, so to speak.
Yes.
So yeah. So what are you doing now, Amanda? You're
So,
creating some decoupage.
I'm doing a little bit of decoupage with all our 4 family characters. Now, I'm just going to snip away, and then I'm going to show you why and where I've snipped away, okay? Generally, now there's no decoupage police out there that are going to come along and say you're doing it wrong, okay? That's decoupage police. No, there's none of that at all. Which one have I cut off there? That piece. So you can do your decoupage in as many layers as you like, okay? However, I do like to have a rule of 3. And that's the minimum, okay? I always do a rule of 3 as the minimum. So on here, let me just move all that way. Here we have Montague. So my first layer is always my full solid layer. And generally, when you're talking about decoupage, the pieces you're removing, if you look at him, it's the stuff that's furthest away, okay? So when you're building your decoupage, you're bringing Montague forward, okay? So the first piece I took away is one of his back legs, which is here, because that's behind him. We don't need that bit. Then the second piece, so that's layer number 2, and then layer number 3, I take away the first one first, because then I remember that's got to come off, because I've done it before where I've got carried away and cut the wrong bit off. And then I've taken, so now I've got 3 layers, and I've done that. So that's Montague. Here's our Winston. So I always keep a full solid layer, okay? His second layer, which is this one, I've taken his back leg there away, and then the third layer.
You know, that's animal cruelty, chopping legs.
No, it's not. He doesn't feel a thing.
No animals were harmed in the making of this
You were
project.
fine, aren't you, Winston? Because we're making you really nice and chubby and making him 3D. So I've then taken away the back leg here that you can't, you don't need that little bit again. So again, we've gone with 3 layers. Then we bring in, please remind me, Arthur. So Arthur, again, you can see, taken that little paw away because it's behind, and then I've taken this away. But something that I've seen, which is quite cute with this one, it looks like he's laid down. Doesn't he? He looks like he's gone like that, and he's actually laid down now. Yeah. So you've got a different perspective with Arthur when you actually take those 2 away. So he actually looks like he's laid down. And then one thing that you could do with him is, on all of our dies, you've got these little, it's all snippability. Let me turn it over so you can see. Now, I'm just going to cut here and here, because that's going to open up a different opportunity for us, okay? So snip those 2 little pips, because, and I'm going to go a little bit further up there, Arthur. There. Now, I've got the opportunity of putting his little paws and sitting him over the top like that. Oh. See? So we can actually change his perspective. So the basket and everything that you get with MCS, you can actually print that off, cut it out if you want to cut it out, put a little slit in it, and have Arthur with his lovely little legs over the side of his basket like that. So you've got the 3 little doggies
Just going to show you this sample while you're talking about that, Amanda. 'Cause
That's
this,
it,
This one has
look.
got our Desmond on it, but you can see there, it's just been tucked.
Let's put our, look, there he is, look. Look, he's there, look. Oh, isn't he adorable? So, oh, they're having a little conversation.
They are,
now,
yeah, he's
look.
having a proper chat there, isn't
Yeah,
he?
isn't he?
Yeah.
Absolutely adorable.
Yeah.
Now, also, I know he's got a red collar, but in my craft studio, Diane, can we change that?
We absolutely can, and because he is a black and white Dalmatian, when you change the colour on that, it is only the collar that's going to change colour.
That's why I asked.
Yeah.
There's a method in my madness sometimes. Yes, so if you just get your colour slider on the Dalmatian and move the colour slider up and down, you've got over 300 different colours for him.
You certainly have.
Absolutely brilliant. So then again, I've gone with the 3. Okay, I always chop off the same piece. So on this one, I took off that back leg. On the third one, I took his back leg and then took that away as well. So we've got 3 layers of everybody. Now, to decoupage these up, it couldn't be any easier. Now, a top tip for you all. This is what we did in Craft Club the other day. Everybody was holding the stuff like this, the tape. When you've got a lot of tape and you're holding it like, I'm fighting with it, it's in the way. If you slide your hand inside like that, I'm not fighting with my tape anymore.
So your hand's now a tape dispenser.
It is exactly that. So I'm not having to fight with it anymore. Whereas normally, okay, so the difference being, this is in the way, and then because that's it, I have to pull it, and then you put that, and you're doing this, okay? If you actually wear it and put it on your hand, you're in an awful lot more control, okay? So we're going to do the same thing on everybody. I like to use, again, whatever medium is your favourite medium to use, absolutely you can, okay?
Amanda, just a quick update. Nearly 40% of Shop Bundle is allocated.
Oop.
So we are busy this morning.
Oh, I don't, do you know, guys, thank you, everybody, because, you know, sometimes we come up with these ideas and these designs and things, and we fall in love with them, and then it's like we're giving you a little bit of us every time we design something like this, because you do, don't you, when you bring something out into the world, and it's like, oh, we hope that everybody loves it just as much as we're loving it, and you absolutely have done. So
we do have a question from Charlene. So Amanda, what did you print those die cuts out on, please?
This is 250.
Yeah. And that's the 250 premium pure print.
Yeah, 250. This is the one I like when I'm doing the structure that I like to do. Now, out there, okay, you have got foam mats if you want to use a foam mat, okay, and you've got ball tools, yeah. So I have already put my tape on, and you can shape them, but our dies, when you look at them, the die cuts, if we didn't give you all of those detail snips, you wouldn't be able to achieve that. You just turn it over and end up with a piece of paper with lots of wrinkles in it. Yeah. Okay, so I'm going to move his ear because I want his ear forward. So I've put dimension and given him a 3D aspect, but I've turned him over and gone back in the other direction because now I've made his belly rounded, but I've brought his paws forward. His face is rounded, okay? So again, manipulate it with your hands because his face would be further forward. Now look at all the dimension and depth that I've actually popped on there, and his ears are now forward. And when you start building with your decoupage, it's like a jigsaw puzzle. So I'm going to choose his feet, okay? His feet are going to be my central bit. So I'm going to make sure both his little paws at the bottom are lined up, and then everything else is going to line up on top. So let's do the same thing again. Bring in the third one. Again, just a little tweak on this one. You don't need specialised items to be able to do this. I'm going to go with his little paws, line up his paws and that central bit for his tummy, and lay that on there. And look at the difference of adding in that bit of texture, depth, etc. Really brings him to life, doesn't it?
It really does. Now, Amanda, while you're putting the other ones together, I'm just going to show, we've got some pictures. Hannah's put some pictures together for us, and I've got a list of everybody's names, so hopefully I read everything out. Okay, so we have got Charlie and Lindy, who have been sent in by Jane.
I need to see
I know
too.
you do. One sec. Quick look for Amanda. There you go.
Oh.
And then we've got Angus McTavish from Veronica.
Can we keep... Oh my God. Guys, can we use these names?
We've
Because
got-
these have got to be our names for the dogs.
We've got Candy, who's been sent in by Susan.
Oh, Candy, look.
The next one is Pepe and Dusty, who's been sent in by Elspeth. I love Pepe. Pepe.
Pepe.
Pepe.
Oh my goodness. Look at those.
And then
Are
we've
they
got-
cockapoos?
We've got Mila and Cooch, did you say? Cooch, it's... they've been sent in by Barbara. Yeah, one just look happy, one look grumpy. There we go.
Yeah, siblings.
And then we've got Pauline and Willow, as you can see there. Our Pauline sent in the picture of Willow. That's the rescue.
Oh, look at these
Next
guys.
we've got Oscar, who Adrian sent in. Oscar is just beautiful. I'm not going to show you Oscar.
Oh, it's my doggy.
It's not, it's Adrian's doggy.
It's my puppy dog.
And then Charlene has sent in Molly. Look at Molly.
I like how Oscar is sat on the chair because that's
Molly.
exactly... Oh, look at these. That's exactly
And then
what
we've
my
got
dog does.
Milo, who's been sent in by Lynn.
Oh, look.
And next we've got Smudge. Oh, Smudge is just the best. Smudge. Love Smudge. Anita has sent in Smudge.
Look at his little face. Oh, I love Anita. Thank you, darling.
Yeah, thank
Get
you,
everybody. That
Everybody is. We've got.
You've
so
made our
many,
day.
So many comments and names. We've got. So Josephine's got a lovely Doberman. Heather's got a Cocker Spaniel called Bozo. Maureen's got a Shih Tzu called Kiki. Got a Beagle called Leo. Doberman Pinscher called Argo.
Oh, I like that name.
Samoyed sisters. Lola, who's 5, and Luna, who's 3. Samoyed. Imagine having 2 Samoyeds. Amazing. Oh, Diane Street has said she's bought 14 lots of the decoupage paper because it's so good.
See?
That is
Thank
amazing.
you, Diane,
Thank you,
for doing that. That
feedback.
actually means a lot, okay?
Yeah.
If you've gone ahead and then gone to that because it's such beautiful paper, like I said, me and Diane can stand here and sing its praises till the dogs come home.
Absolutely.
However, that is so much more important that you've actually messaged in. So thank you for doing that, my love.
Yeah, Pauline says she's bought the decoupage paper and it's great. Sue has asked, what's the best print setting for the decoupage paper? Is this one of those where you have to tell it that it's photo paper?
I would play, okay?
Yeah,
I'm going to suggest this.
On different manufacturers,
Yes,
isn't it?
I'm going to say play with that setting with your decoupage paper. Do one that's just your plain. I would also do it on black and white.
Yeah.
Okay, because sometimes your decoupage pieces will look different on a grayscale. So I would do one grace and do them, print them and keep them to one side and then write on your print settings what you actually
that's a good
did.
idea, yeah.
Okay, because there's a few sheets in there that you're actually going to be able to do that.
Yeah.
I would definitely do a grayscale. I would do a normal colour print.
Yeah.
And then I would go also do a photo glossy one with Best. Is it Best or...
Yeah.
Or is it Premier? I don't know what that is. It's
Just,
it's
it
best.
depends on the printer manufacturer because each one calls it something slightly
different.
So,
yeah. Or I would definitely. I mean, the one we've got, sometimes it says, if we print it on one of them, it says glossy photo, and you have to highlight Best, don't you?
Yeah.
So just have a play, but I would print it on different settings. Write down your print settings that you used, and then also, even in your grayscale, do it as a normal print and then print it, do your settings grayscale, but Best glossy, and see the difference. Because because it's not your printer, it's your paper.
It is, absolutely, yeah. And that's something I've said for 15 years now.
It is
It's about the printer, it's about
paper.
the paper and the artwork that you're printing onto it. It's not about the printer.
It's not the ink, it's none of that.
The printer we've got in there came from the Tesco's up the road. The printer I've got at home came from the Tesco's up the road, and it's a different printer. And they are both very inexpensive because you don't need an all singing, all dancing printer to work with the artwork that we've got.
Absolutely not.
Linda says she's got a tricolour border collie who's 8 called Kaylee.
We've oh, shop paper.
Oh, shop paper, over 10% of that is allocated. Oh, we had a lot of that as well. Okay, so everybody's loving the decoupage. Okay, so
Brilliant.
So
Beautiful.
speaking of the paper, Adrienne says the decoupage paper is great for decoupage as it moulds easily and keeps its shape, which you can see from that piece that's in the box that we've literally, I don't know how many days that's been rolled and curled.
Weeks.
And Adrienne says that she has now stocked up and has 5 boxes of it stashed.
Thank you, ladies. It means the world that you've actually messaged in and popped that in there. Now, is there a part? I'm just throwing this out there. Is there a bit on the website when they can actually leave a review and how much can they put something on there?
Yeah. So when you actually purchase something, so all our reviews are verified, so they are only by people who have purchased the product. So when you purchase something, a few days later, you will get an email that says, did you like your product? Let us know, and if you didn't, let us know as well.
Please.
And if we get a review that's low on the star side, I will always get in touch to say, what was wrong and how can we make it better. But I mean, 99.9% of the time, the reviews are way up there. But yeah, you can absolutely leave a review. But all of our reviews are only left by people who've purchased the product. Debbie says, can you use your hot foil pens on the printable acetate? I believe that's a yes, because it will go through a laser printer and it will take the heat of a laser printer.
Yes, you can. Your hot foiling pen will go on to, because I know I can say this with, what's it called? Confidence, thank you. Because I've actually done it. Onto your printable acetate, absolutely. Onto your construction acetate, absolutely, because I've done it. Onto the book backing plastic, goes onto that as well because I've used it, I've done it. So yes, absolutely, it will. Onto the
rainbow.
Yes, you can foil onto there as well.
Okay, fabulous. Everybody loving the tip on the tape, Amanda. Lots of people loving that.
Always do it. Always do it, because I don't like fighting with it.
Everybody's loving seeing the pictures of fur babies. Judy's got a Jacoby called Zorro.
Oh. Do you know, we need to make a list of all these names of your fur babies, because I get a feeling that they're coming.
We do, yeah.
They're coming to you shortly. You know, like they do the cinema review. Near you, coming soon. Okay, so all I'm doing now is I'm matting and layering on here. That's all I'm doing. I put a little bit of tape. Another top tip for you, if you are a newbie and a beginner, whenever I do my tape back in, I never take it all off, ever. Now, there are those out there that take it all off, get the wet glue, and then put wet glue on the tape so it gives it slippability and time to adjust. However, on here, that's a wax coating. If I only hold that wax coating, first of all, my tape is holding the tape away from it, okay? So that won't stick because it's been held away from the edge, okay? So it won't take. Now it's giving me time to align everything like so. Then when I'm ready, I touch there, and that's now another pair of hands for me. So I can actually put that down, peel that off, and that now attaches my tape, and I do that with all of my tape, okay? So it allows me the wiggle time, and then I'm not wasting extra glue and things, okay? And then also what I do is, instead of fighting with this and tucking it in, work on everything flat. It makes such a difference, okay? Because I'm no longer fighting with any of the elements. Just makes such a difference, because I know I've seen people that have got these, they lay that and leave them folded, and now I can't see that bottom piece. But if I lay it open, how much is it easier? So try and every time you do, make it so it makes your life easy, because crafting's supposed to be fun. We're not supposed to be fighting with the supplies. Yeah.
So Amanda, while you're sticking those mats and layers, and I'm going to go through a few more comments.
Yes, please.
So Diane Street talking about the decoupage paper again, which is shop paper. She said it actually comes up with totally different colours with different settings. So she printed the giraffes in different settings and got different colours each time, which has given her different ideas for different projects.
Brilliant.
Love that. Everybody's loving the pictures of all the fur babies. Lorraine says she had 2 beautiful German shepherds called Molly and Stella. Karen has asked, is the tape Amanda's using on the show to buy? I don't think we've got the tape.
It's the
on the show.
Dr. DIY.
Right, okay, so it is on the website under Dr. DIY. Amber's going to try and find the link for you. She'll pop it in the comments for you. Josephine has asked how she can send pictures. So if you email them to help@highlightcrafts.com. Do it
as an attachment.
Do it as an attachment. If we get them in the next few minutes, we'll get our Hannah to get them up on her phone for us. Don't forget to type woof in the comments to enter the giveaway to win this beautiful card that our Amanda's making. Cam says she's got 2 cats, Jazzy and Einstein. She says it was a mistake calling him Einstein because he's living up to the name and he's too clever.
Do you know, I've done that many times where the dog actually, or, you know, we've had cats as well. We had Magic and Jemima, and I called them Magic and Jemima because they were both black. Mm-hmm. Black Magic chocolates. Do you know what Black Magic chocolates are, Becky? No.
Oh, you're missing out. The one that had the nuts on top and the cracknel at the bottom. Lovely.
Black Magic. Do you honestly, all because the lady loves
milk tray.
Yes.
That's when Davey.
All of that.
That's when Davey comes with his polo neck on, isn't it? He
yeah.
comes in as the milk tray man.
Every time he comes in, I'll go, oh, milk tray man's in the building. Yeah. You see all of these. The other day I was looking on, because if you hadn't guessed, Diane and I are 70s babies.
Yes.
And some of it's almost like when we get talking, it's like we were sisters, and we're like, oh my days, yeah, we did that, we did that. Yeah. All of it is like you didn't.
And when the toys come up on the pages on the social media, and you send one to me, and I go, oh, I always wanted one of those, or oh yeah, we had one of those, or we didn't have one of those, but my friend had one of those, and yeah.
all of that. So yes, when we're doing things like this, so some of the adverts just recently that I've seen, what are the ones with the famous actress with the Cinzano? Who was it? Who was that famous actress that did the Cinzano? I can't remember her name. Are you all putting in comments now? Because you should be. It was, there was the actor out of Rising Damp. He was the guy, and then it was the famous actress.
It was somebody like Sophia
Joan
Loren
Collins
or somebody, wasn't it? Yeah.
Joan Collins. She did the Cinzano advert, and it was brilliant to see that kind of character do that. So I've taken...
Yep, Geraldine said Joan Collins.
Joan Collins, thank you, Geraldine.
Jenny said she had a dog called Dee for once, Dee for dog. Now she's got Trip, Tully, Bam Bam, Pebbles, Fred, Sway, Blossom, and many more. Jenny, we need pictures.
What?
We need pictures.
What was the original? Dee for dog?
Dee for dog, yeah. Called
Dee for dog. Oh, I love that. That's brilliant.
See, Pamela has said, was it Lorraine Chase?
No, it was...
Lorraine Chase was definitely in an advert of some kind, wasn't she?
Yeah. No, but
and they're all saying Leonard Rossiter.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Rising Damp. Leonard Rossiter and... I said her name.
Joan Collins.
Joan Collins. Thank you. Honestly. I tell you, I've got goldfish memory at the moment. I even, turn around or put something down and I've forgotten.
We are 70s babies. We are of an age where that happens.
We are all goldfish moment people.
We are.
Look at these guys.
Look.
So remember, woof.
Oh yeah.
In the comments.
This is the comment. It's the word for the giveaway.
See?
We're drawing in 1 minute.
There was a method. I did think about this when there we go. Look at those. Our lovely little family. Woof. Thank you, Lou, for putting that together. But when I saw it and I knew what the comment was going to be, it got to be the one that we actually used.
Yeah.
Look at all these adorable little characters. And we all know who they are. Now, sometimes, I know our lovely Becky has got... not fur babies, but she's got the baby babies, actual babies. But I think sometimes you can see in animal characters, family members.
Yeah,
do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Oh, that's our so-and-so. Oh, look at you, especially because Winston's got glasses on. Has somebody got a character in their family that reminds them of Winston with the glasses? I think, there's going to be somebody that is reminding you of a character. I need him.
Yeah.
Isn't he adorable? So who is?
He is Smudge.
Smudge.
I need to send
Hi,
Smudge in
morning,
for it.
Smudge.
I'm going to lay that one down. I think I'm broken.
Alexa, play Squeaky Dog Toys.
Okay, we're going to draw a winner of the giveaway. You are in trouble. The win. Sorry? Julie France, you are the winner of our Amanda's
There you
beautiful
go, my
card.
darling. Thank you, everybody, for joining in with us this morning. And our Smudge. And I hope they're all going crazy for the Squeaky Dog
Thank
Toys.
you so much for sharing.
See you soon. Bye.